Emmanuel Macron's ascent to the presidency of France was remarkable. A relative unknown, he defied expectations. He challenged established parties and captured the nation's imagination. Born in Amiens, Macron's journey to the Élysée Palace is a testament to his ambition and intellect. Macron's victory in 2017 sent shockwaves through France. At 39, he became the youngest president in French history, an outsider who had never held elected office before. His victory signaled a rejection of the status quo. Macron's rise was swift and unexpected. His decision to form En Marchel catapulted him onto the national stage. Emmanuel Jean-Michel Frédéric Macron was born on December 21, 1977, in Amiens, France. His parents, both medical professionals, provided him with a comfortable upbringing. They instilled in him a strong work ethic and a thirst for knowledge. From a young age, Macron displayed intellectual curiosity and a passion for literature and philosophy. Macron's academic prowess was evident throughout his schooling. He excelled in his studies and consistently ranked among the top students in his class. He attended the prestigious Lycée Henri IV in Paris, where he immersed himself in the humanities and developed a deep appreciation for French history and culture. After completing his secondary education, Macron went on to study philosophy at Paris-Nanterre University. He then pursued a master's degree in public affairs at Sciences Po, one of France's leading universities for political science and international relations. These formative years shaped his worldview and laid the foundation for his future political career. Following his graduation from Sciences Po, Macron embarked on a career in investment banking. He joined Rothschild and Cia, where he quickly rose through the ranks. He gained a reputation as a skilled negotiator. This experience would later inform his economic policies. Despite his success, Macron harbored political ambitions. He had always been interested in public service. In 2006, he joined the Socialist Party. He honed his political skills. In 2012, he was appointed Deputy Secretary General of the Élysée Palace under President Hollande. He played a key role in shaping economic policy. His performance impressed many within the Socialist Party. Emmanuel Macron's meteoric rise to power has not been without its share of controversy and intrigue. As with any public figure, his personal and professional life has been subjected to intense scrutiny. Rumors and allegations have swirled around him, threatening to tarnish his carefully crafted image. One persistent line of attack has focused on Macron's time in investment banking. Critics have accused him of being out of touch with the concerns of ordinary people. They point to his wealth and his connections to the financial elite as evidence that he is more interested in serving the interests of the wealthy than those of the working class. Others have raised questions about Macron's personal life, particularly his marriage to Brigitte Macron, his former high school teacher who is 24 years his senior. The couple's unconventional relationship has been the subject of much gossip and speculation. Some have even suggested that it is a sign of Macron's ambition and his willingness to defy social norms to achieve his goals. Macron's presidency has been marked by a series of challenges, both domestic and international. One of the most significant of these has been the Yellow Vest movement, a grassroots protest movement that emerged in late 2018. The Yellow Vests, so called for the high-visibility vests they wore, were united by their anger over rising fuel prices, economic inequality, and a perceived disconnect between the government and the people. The Yellow Vest protests presented Macron with the most serious crisis of his presidency to date. The demonstrations, which often turned violent, exposed deep divisions within French society. They tested Macron's leadership skills to their limits. In response to the protests, Macron announced a series of concessions, including a minimum wage increase and tax cuts for low-income earners. However, these measures did little to quell the unrest. The Yellow Vest movement continued to pose a significant challenge to Macron's authority. It highlighted the difficulties he faced in bridging the gap between the elite and the working class. Navigating global turmoil, Macron has faced not only domestic challenges, but also a turbulent international landscape. From the rise of populism and nationalism to the threat of terrorism and climate change, the world has presented Macron with a series of complex and interconnected problems. Throughout his presidency, he has sought to position France as a leading voice on the global stage. He has championed multilateralism, free trade, and the fight against climate change. Macron has also taken a leading role in addressing some of the world's most pressing crises. He has been a vocal advocate for a diplomatic solution to the conflict in Syria. He has worked to strengthen European integration in the face of Brexit and the rise of populism. Moreover, he has sought to build closer ties with African nations. Macron's foreign policy has been marked by a willingness to engage with world leaders, and he has not shied away from taking a stand on controversial issues. Despite the challenges he has faced, Macron has remained committed to his ambitious domestic agenda. Since taking office, he has implemented a series of reforms aimed at modernizing the French economy, reducing unemployment, and streamlining the country's bureaucracy. These reforms have been met with mixed reactions. Some have praised Macron for his bold vision and his willingness to challenge vested interests. Others have criticized him for being too pro-business and for not doing enough to address the concerns of the working class. One of Macron's most significant reforms has been his overhaul of the French labor code. These changes, which were designed to make it easier for businesses to hire and fire workers, were met with fierce opposition from labor unions. They argued that the reforms would weaken worker protections and lead to job losses. Despite the protests, Macron pressed ahead with the reforms, arguing that they were necessary to make the French economy more competitive. No account of Emmanuel Macron's life would be complete without mentioning his wife, Brigitte Macron. Their unconventional love story has captivated the world and made Brigitte an influential figure in her own right. Brigitte, 24 years older than Emmanuel, was his high school drama teacher. Their relationship blossomed despite social conventions and family objections. Their enduring bond has become a defining aspect of Macron's public persona. Brigitte's influence on her husband is undeniable. She is his closest confidant and a constant presence by his side. Her keen political instincts and her deep understanding of French society have made her a valuable advisor. She plays an active role in shaping his public image and champions causes close to her heart, such as education and disability rights. As Emmanuel Macron's presidency continues, it is too early to definitively assess his legacy. His ambitious agenda, his reformist zeal, and his prominent role on the world stage have undoubtedly left a mark on France. However, the long-term impact of his policies and his leadership remains to be seen. Will he be remembered as a transformative figure who ushered in a new era of French politics? Or will his presidency be viewed as a fleeting moment of change in a country resistant to fundamental reform? Only time will tell how history will judge Emmanuel Macron. What is certain is that he has already left an indelible mark on French politics. His presidency has been a testament to his ambition, his intellect, and his unwavering belief in his own abilities. Whether he will succeed in achieving his ambitious goals for France remains to be seen. However, there is no doubt that he will continue to be a major force on the world stage for many years to come.